Some days school is just a lot. The noise, the transitions, the social stuff, the pressure to keep it together when your brain is already working overtime just to get through the day. And nobody talks about what to do in those moments. So today, I am going to. This video is for you, and by the end of it, you are going to know exactly what to do when school starts to feel like way too much. So first, I want you to hear something clearly. Having a hard day at school does not mean you are failing. It does not mean something is wrong with you. It means you are a neurodivergent person navigating an environment that was not always designed with your brain in mind. That is real and it is hard, and you are allowed to say so. But here is what I also know. You have more tools than you realize, and knowing how to use them on a hard day is one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself. So let's get into it. Now, before anything else, check in with yourself. When something feels off or overwhelming, the first step is to pause and ask yourself, what is actually happening right now? Is it sensory? Am I overstimulated by the noise or the lights or the crowd? Is it social? Did something happen with a friend or in class that is just really sitting heavy? Is it emotional? Am I anxious or frustrated or just completely drained? Naming what is actually happening gives you power over it. When you know what is wrong, you know what to do about it. When everything just feels like a big, overwhelming blur, it is hard to know where to even start. So I want you to pause, name it, then move. Now, every neurodivergent student needs a toolkit, a set of things that helps them regulate what their nervous system, when their nervous system is overwhelmed. And the key is knowing what is in yours before you even need to use it. Now, for some students, that is music, headphones in, volume up, and a few minutes just to reset. For some, it is movement, a walk to the water fountain, a lap around the hallway, something to get the body moving and the nervous system settled. And for some, it is a quiet space, a corner in the library, a counselor's office, somewhere that is not loud and crowded and full of input. And for some, it might be a fidget tool, a breathing technique, or a specific phrase they say to themselves when things just feel like it's starting to spiral. Whatever is in your toolkit, use it without guilt, without apology. Taking care of your nervous system is not weakness, it is wisdom. And the students who know how to regulate themselves are the ones who recover faster when hard moments hit. Now, this here, you need to know when to ask for help. This is something that takes courage, knowing when to ask for that help and doing it anyway. If something is wrong, a conflict with a peer, a class that feels impossible, a moment that sent your nervous system into overdrive, you do not have to white knuckle your way through the rest of the day all alone and by yourself. Find your person, the trusted adult in the building you know you can go to. That could be your counselor, your resource teacher, a coach, someone in the front office. Walk up to them and say, I am having a hard day and I need a minute. That is it. You do not have to explain everything. You just have to take that first step. Asking for help is not giving up. It is self-advocacy in action. And it is one of the most mature things you can do for yourself. Now, the social piece of school is often the hardest part for neurodivergent students, and it deserves its own conversation. It really does. And if something happened with a friend or peer that is like sitting heavy and giving yourself that permission to feel it without replaying it on a loop, you got to give yourself permission for that. Something going wrong socially does not mean it will always go wrong. It just means something happened and you are going to figure out how you're going to move through it and how you're going to move forward. If you are feeling lonely or like you do not fit in, that feeling is real and it is also valid, but it is also not permanent. Connections will take time, and sometimes the right people come later in the year than you expect. And if someone says something unkind about you, about your diagnosis, about the way you communicate or the way you process, I need you to hear this right now. That says everything about them and nothing about your worth. Nothing. Please remember that. You belong in every room that you walk into. Do not let anyone, and I mean anyone, make you forget that. Now, here is something that is really important. A hard moment does not have to mean a hard day. Remember, a hard morning does not have to mean a hard day. Neurodivergent brains sometimes get stuck in a moment. Something goes wrong at 8 a.m. and it colors everything that comes after it. But you have more control over that than you actually think. When something hard happens, use your toolkit. Talk to your person. Give yourself a few minutes to reset and then make a decision. A conscious decision to start fresh, not to pretend the hard thing did not happen, but to refuse to let it be the only thing that defines your day. You are allowed to have one bad class and still have a good afternoon. You are allowed to struggle in the morning and recover by lunch. You are allowed to have a hard day and still find one moment in it that was good. Look for that moment. I want you to look for it and I want you to hold on to it. It is always there. School is not always going to feel easy. Some days it is going to feel like a lot. And that is okay. What matters is that you know what to do when it does. Check in with yourself. Use your toolkit. Ask for help when you need it. Navigate the social stuff with grace and reset when you need to start fresh. You are not just surviving school. You are learning how to advocate for yourself, regulate your own nervous system, and show up for yourself on hard days. Those are skills that will carry you far beyond the classroom. I am so proud of you for being here, and I want you to keep going. Now, if this video helped you, I want you to share it with a friend who needs it and drop in the comments, what is one thing that helps you get through a hard day at school? I want to hear from you. And I will be reading your comments and I will do my very best to respond to them. So don't forget to subscribe for more autism and special education content every single week. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.